Text. This is very important. Text. This is a very important point because all your banners will have text, probably. So let's see how it's better to create text at your banners. Of course, we will use components as well, and we will use auto layout. My suggestion is to use such text bubbles because when we use them, they become universal, and we can use different backgrounds, different images there, and the text will be readable at all of them. If you don't use them, it becomes pretty hard to set the text, to set the right color, to set the right transparency and the right position of the text, because when you have a complicated background, you have to adjust text at each banner. To avoid this, we will create these text bubbles that look like this, and everything will be okay. So let's start. We will use text of two parts, a headline and a description. Some of projects require more text, some of them require less text, but let's stick to these two components because usually it's enough to place all your information and to avoid putting too much text to your banners. So at first we will create some text, make it bigger, and we will write only premium musical instruments. We will center this text, make it purple. Yes. We will make it bold or even black. Yes, it's bold, and its size was 36. Okay, let's go back and stick with 36. Okay, now we will frame this selection. And add auto layout and add padding of about 30. We will fill it with 50% transparency and make the corners 30 or 20. Okay, probably this one has different options of padding. Let's look, it's 20 and 30. So let's do the same. It will be 20 and 20. Okay, now they look similar. Okay, and let's make it component. Did I click it? Okay, and I will name it headline. Now I will make a description using the previous component. I will detach this instance and I will replace the text. I will copy paste it to do it faster. Okay, that's it. Looks the same, but the only thing, we have to align text to the left. Okay, now it looks similar, and we will make it component as well, and we rename it to description. Okay, and we can use this at our banners. Okay, let's look how it goes. I copy to these banners, select two of them and move. Yes, I have two copies. Okay, and now I place duplicates of my text components into the banners. Okay, once I paste in this headline and I will paste the description. Probably I have to set opacity to, let's say, 70% to look better, or even 75. Okay, now it's better. Let's combine these objects. I will center the headline, I will center the description. Okay, I'll put a logo over here and make it smaller. And you see the girl is behind the text and I want to be in front of the text, so that's why I just pull this to the top to be above description. And okay, it's in front of it at my canvas. And now I will copy paste both these components, my another banners, and these banners I will do the same as at my example. I will center the headline and I will put description to the left. Okay, this, and it's actually it is okay. I will move it couple pixels to the left and I will bring a girl in front of the text. Okay, looks the same. And when you create a banners and these text bubbles, you better use constraints, because if you change some text, let's look how it works. I have this headline centered, so it's located on the center, in the center of this banner, and its constraints, look at its constraints, they are left and top. Okay, so now I will add some text here. And do you see what goes on? The bubble is more to the right now because it sticks to the left corner. To avoid this behavior, I cancel this text and I will change constraints of this text bubble to the center, and now I will add more text here. Okay, and as you see the difference between these headlines, this one remains in the center, this one goes to the right. So that's why we have to check and we have to set our constraints when we use this text bubble at our banners. But as you see, these text bubbles still don't look good if I add some text. Okay, I will put this here to the next line. And now you see this doesn't look good. It overlays this one and doesn't look professional. Okay, to avoid this, the best practice is to use a single text bubble that contains all this text. To do this, we have to create new components, or I will use these two components, show you how to do this with these two components. Okay, I will detach them. Okay, now we have just two frames. I will remove the fill-in. I will remove the padding for both of them. And now I will create a single frame that will contain two these texts, headline and description. Actually, I can create a component right now and the frame will be created automatically. So I just create a component from them and I will name it text bubble. Okay, now I just have to edit the settings. I will add auto layout. And now let's reduce this distance to, I don't know, 40 between them. I will fill it. I will add padding, center these elements, set padding to, let's say, 30. I will send round corners to 30 and probably it looks okay. So when we create such bubbles, they look much better because they are the single elements, and if we change some text, this text bubble looks good no matter what did we change. Okay, let's put it to the center, maybe higher. We will move this logo from here. Okay, let it be in the corner. Okay, and we will set its background to semi-transparent. Set it to 75. And we will set constraint to the center, top and center. Okay, and I copy paste text bubble to here. Okay, I will make it be here, and I will use constraint left and center vertically. Okay, now I want the girl to be in front of the text bubble. Now it looks good. And as you probably understand, if I add some text line and my headline, oops, I understand it doesn't go from here because I detached the component and I should set a text over here. So as you see, the text bubbles look okay. I just have to move a girl and this banner to be on the top of the text bubble. So actually you can create components like this, but I suggest to do like here in example, to have separate components for the bubbles, because when we create banners of different shapes, we will use the same headline and the same description, but we will use several text bubbles that will use them. we can see it right here. So you can see different text bubbles like these and like these and like these, and they are made of single text components. So it's better to do like I did here at the example. Or in other words, let's repeat. I'll copy this text, leave it like this. Okay, move it here. Now I will make this text component. Now I copy paste this text. I will move it here outside and make it component. Now I make a duplicate of the component and paste it into my bubble, and I remove this text. Now I duplicate my headline. I move a copy into this bubble and remove the previous one. Okay, so now I have two separate components that are used at my text bubble. I just have to apply outer layout. I'm not sure why it had been broken for some reason. Oh, okay, I understand. I have to apply outer layout over here. So as you remember, I told you when you create a text that will be used somewhere else, it's always a good solution to apply outer layout to this text. So as you see right here, when I was doing back and forth, I have forgotten to apply outer layout to this layer. So right now I have the text of this size and my frame of this size. That's why when I add another line to this text, it doesn't affect my text bubble, because text bubble uses outer layout to the frame, not to the text inside of it. So the very simple solution is just to add outer layout to my frame. So this frame will become bigger, it will be the same size as the text, and everything will go okay at my text bubble. Okay, so here we are. And I will apply outer layout to my description as well. Actually, it is applied. So when I was changing, for some reason, I broke outer layout at my headline. So now I can call this headline again, and I can, this is description already. So we made it with a long path, but now you understand the difference of several approaches of creating these text bubbles. You can use previously created objects, previously created bubbles. You can detach them and make copies, or you can make everything from the scratch like I did here at the example. And anyway, you will create your text bubbles. Don't forget to use outer layout, and in this case you will be okay. So that's it with using text at our banners, and let's move to the next lesson.